Hello, Virgo. This is your tarot reading for June 2022. I'm going to pull 10 cards. The first 9 are going to be 3 rows of 3, with 1 card as the outcome, past, present, and future for each row. So let's get started. Okay, this row will be past energies going into June. This will be the majority of June. That will be the future heading into July. This card is the outcome. Let's get started. Here's your past energies. This is a very good card as far as if you've suffered a lot of difficulties, whether it was a relationship or something on your job, your family, career. These 3 cards together say perseverance and taking time to contemplate your next move or the next choice you have to make. So we have the Hermit. He's holding up the lantern because he's seeking wisdom and guidance. This is Strength, which is self-explanatory. Again, this is about perseverance, drawing on your own personal power. Finally, this is the Queen of Cups. She is about emotional nourishment, friendship, self-esteem, self-love. Okay, so maybe the previous month, the month of May, kind of knocked you around a little bit, and you're heading into June just trying to stay steady, trying to keep your head above water. So what the Oracle is seeing in your life right now is just this need to heal. And like I said, self-nurture. It's about being calm, having fortitude for any obstacle that comes your way. Now let's look at what's going to be happening to you for most of the month of June. Oh man, these swords. Okay, so I'm paying attention to Temperance and the way it pairs with Strength, but I love the way it also pairs with the Hermit as well. So those 3 cards are going to bring in a really good, calm, peaceful, introspective energy that you need. And you're like that anyway, Virgo. You just tend to overthink. With the King and the Queen, you're getting more brain power. So you might be doing a lot of problem solving as well this month, as you achieve your goals, as you take a step back. As we head into the future, more swords. Now we have a Page of Swords, we have an 8 of Cups, and we have a 5 of Cups. So lots of water for you as an earth sign. And water and earth are very compatible. They're not opposites. Water nurtures the earth. So when we look at this other sword here, we're looking at fearlessness. We're looking at communication, being brave, not hesitating. Okay? It also means you need to be decisive and act quickly. Do not be afraid to act on what you need to do here. Because as I've said, it seems like you might have had a pretty rough month of May. And the things you need to do to get back on your feet will require letting things go. And that brings us to the 8 of Cups, because this is about letting go. Now, when we get to that 5 of Cups, this is about focusing on what we've lost instead of focusing on what we're gaining. And maybe there are regrets. Maybe there is something to be genuinely sorry about. but you shouldn't linger on that for very long. And maybe it's not you, maybe it's a family member. Maybe you've had to move and make certain decisions that other people don't like, and they might be a little ungrateful. But you have to move past that for the greater good, and also for your own spiritual good. Sometimes it's just necessary. When we look at your outcome, we have a Seven of Swords. What does this mean? Interestingly enough, the Seven of Swords in certain contexts, so depending on what the cards are and what type of reading, this Seven of Swords can mean cheating, dishonesty, but in a positive light, the Seven of Swords means street smarts, developing a strategy. So maybe if people are not really grateful for the decisions that you make, Virgo, sometimes it's good to keep those things to yourself for your own spiritual good. Focus on you and not about pleasing other people, because in the end, you're never really going to make everybody happy. So the message from the Oracle is this, Virgo. Sometimes you need to focus on yourself and do for yourself first before you do things for everybody else. And you need to be brave in doing that. You can't be the martyr all the time. You can't self-sacrifice all the time. Sometimes you have to look out for yourself. So that was your reading. I also give personal detailed readings, so if you would like one, please visit tarotbyer.com. I'll see you next month, and I wish you love and light.